on the. I'm not saying you're saying that, but supposedly
Okay,
whatever happened
okay,
happened on the
let me say
cruise.
it as plain as I can, because like all of this, what I'm talking about is months ago that happened on Slim's Live. It was a Slim's Live he hosted with Miss Nitra and Poetic. They used to have a little show go on. One day, Bright Eye was on the panel, and when she was unmuted, yelling at FOE. And so what she was saying that day gave like DV. She was like arguing when she was like, "Get the F out my face." Like it was a big commotion. She didn't know she was unmuted. Rose muted her from a mod status. So we had already, it's already been on TikTok that they got something going on in that household because of what was said that day unmiked. Are you following me?
Yes, I'm
Okay,
definitely
so we
following.
already have that day in our mindset. It's in the back. It's not, there. And then I get this information. Something goes down that weekend of the cruise. Same people, same thing. Oh, they were fighting. The police got called. Shit like that. So to me, it's like, oh, y'all are shocked about that. How? We already knew that they had some shit going on between them. They fight like that. They talk like that. They argue like that. But
I'm
they
not
be
gonna
so
hold you. I don't know
focused.
nothing about this. This is a
Right. Because you had to be around to be around. Like it was just a faux thing. It happened on Slim's Live.
because the reason this only came up is because uh during court today, in Bella's court today, Bray had said that the whole LT situation was a distraction to cover up something. So it got me to wondering what he was talking about, and I found this. So this is what I believe that Bray was talking about, and come to find out, I might have been right. I knew nothing about a DV situation that happened on the cruise. They're trying to find out how you found out because in that video they said only 7 people knew, and you said there were other incidents on the cruise that people don't know about as well, right? I don't want to put words in your mouth. I'm just making sure I
Yeah,
got all
that's
this
exactly
correct.
what I said. Conversations and things like that happened on that cruise. It was. They just upset because they didn't know how I found out. That's the whole reason why everybody mad, because they just like, how does she know? But really, they be telling on themselves because it wasn't that deep. They made it bigger. They made it this big old commotion that we've been talking about all week because they were over there screaming at each other, pointing the finger and doing all that extra stuff. They made it what it is.
Mm.
It would have just been one sentence in an argument for me. Because I had the information, didn't say anything because it just wasn't that deep.
Well, I wouldn't. I'm not going to say it's not that deep. DV is definitely something serious. Um, Again, these are all allegations or accusations that I don't know to be true or untrue, but I'm gonna have to take every DV situation serious, as I hope they do as well. But this is a lot. Uh, mm,
Yeah, their situation is not that deep to me. Personally, I don't gain anything from that information coming out, is what I'm saying. So
right.
please don't misunderstand what I'm saying with my words when I say it's not that deep. When I'm saying it's not that deep for me to actively try and plan something for this information to come out. Me actively, you know, going live with this information or trying to get this information spread to the masses. I would not gain anything from that. That's why I'm saying it's not that deep for me. If they
Understood.
would have thought about it like from the bigger picture, they would have been like, y'all, we telling them more because we're arguing in public with 2,000 people looking at it.
Yeah, because it
It's
kind of
gonna
looked
get
like
different.
Duffy wanted uh, Ms. Blue Eyes to stop talking about it, but she's kind of alluding that they were writing it in the comment section, and wow.
Mm-hmm.
And do you know the people that knew about this? I mean, I don't want you to give up any no
Which
more
part are you
information.
asking about? Which
Yeah,
one? I want
I'm
to be
sorry.
clear. The first one I was there for. I was in the comments when it happened. The first time on Slim's panel, so I had firsthand knowledge. I was there.
Hmm.
Then when this stuff happened, um, the weekend of the cruise, it's just back in conversations. But I wasn't there physically to see things with my own eyes. So there was no point of me talking about it because I was not there. Like I didn't have all of the information. Everything I heard was from another source. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't gain anything from putting this information out. It would have never came out if I wasn't arguing with Deez that night, trying to prove a point to her.
Right.
But that first one, I was there.
Man, I wasn't even expecting all this.
Let me put
Hey
this in
D.
the
Hey
air.
D TikTok street.
Hey,
How you
hey,
doing?
Blaze. Thank you for letting me up here.
No problem.
I just want to put this in the air. As a blogger, when I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation. Like I pick up my, especially I was with my king. I was with my king. It was our first cruise. I was not blogging very much. I didn't care, honestly, what anybody was doing. I was doing my own thing. I was enjoying myself. I barely seen anyone half the time. I ain't gonna lie to you. So anything that went down during the cruise, this is new information to me because I wasn't paying attention to that. So I just want to put that out there. I don't know nothing. These
So you're
TikTok
not.
streets is
So
minding her
basically,
own
you're
business.
saying no. I'm not a part of that 7 people that knew about the
I
situation.
was minding my own motherfucking business. Okay, me and my husband was having a good old time enjoying ourselves. So I just want to put that out there.
No, that's right. I don't blame you. I do not blame you.
But Deez, do you understand what I'm saying? Like that wasn't a moment to spread their information. That was a list of me listing things of what you and I were talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because I don't. When I came up there, I was just coming up there to have a conversation with you. I don't even know
Right.
about anything else. That's all I came up there for was to just
Exactly. It
have
was
a
not a
genuine
planned.
conversation. So
Right. It wasn't no planned thing. Like I'm gonna be arguing with her, and then this information is gonna get leaked. No, it didn't. It wasn't like that. She just
yeah,
asked me,
I
and she
didn't
was
even hear
like,
you say it. I was more focused on what we was talking about. So
right. It wasn't because it was small. That's what I'm saying. We were just, I was just listing off a thing because you asked me, like, give me an example of me not posting stuff. And so I'm just going down the list on what's in the front of my brain, like on my head. Oh, that. It became bigger because on that live, they blew it up. It was no
yeah,
planned conversation or nothing.
yeah, I just came up there for me and you to discuss what we discussed and squash a little issue that we had, and that's all I came up there for.
Exactly, and I agree with that. And I did make that clear on BK's live that you and I had a conversation. We talked. I apologized, and we have chosen to move forward. So
Exactly, I absolutely agree.
cool, cool. You good, Blaze? Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't think I have anything else. If anybody else want to ask anything or add on to the story, so I just want to do a quick recap. Um, in Bella's court today, Bray had brought up a situation saying that FOE was using the LT or AKA Little Touch situation to distract or cover up another situation that happened on the cruise. uh there was a conversation that was held between D TikTok Streets and Shaded by Slay, where a DV situation was brought up, not not intentionally, but then it blew up to there may have been a DV situation that happened on the FOE cruise that was not brought up or spoken about for particular reasons. I don't know. I'm not really with telling anybody's story that I don't have anything to do with. But I find that kind of crazy that we even in this situation, and now is look like it's made its way to this app. Was the DV Glam? No, this has something to do. What was her name? Is Shaded Blue, or I'm not sure what her name was. I don't even know these people that were involved, but there was some type of DV situation that happened where police were involved and everything else. Only a certain amount of people knew about it. They was wondering how Shaded by Slave found out about it. Miss Bright Eyed, I'm sorry. Thank you, Santonia. They was wondering how Shaded by Slave found out about it. And Shaded by Slave actually said there were other things that happened on the cruise that weren't brought to light as well. So here we are. All right. If anybody, I have no further questions. I'm not going to dig into this. If the victim wants to ever speak, that's the victim's choice. I have nothing else to say about it. I really don't want to dive too deep without knowing any of the facts at all, because I honestly don't know any of the facts to be true. This is all alleged at this point. Shaded by Slay, I appreciate you coming up. I have nothing else for you. Thank you for speaking your truth.
Thank you, thank you. But can I say one thing? Because can I address respectfully your comment?
Sure.
She was saying DV is okay to bring up, but SA isn't. And let me make it clear. I didn't bring that here. This has been talked about since they came back from the cruise. It was already happening on live and Slims. So me speaking on it, it was already spoke about for weeks. All right, y'all.
Thank you, Shaded by Slay. I didn't see the live, but this is all really news to me. And DV is something that isn't just supposed to be glossed over. I will say that. That kind of caught me off guard. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go to the next clip. Thanks. How did we get here? All right, so this next video is a conversation that's going on between FOE. Shout out to these TikTok streets. This is her post. There we go. Hey, not too much. Welcome to the live. Again, this is Blogger Day. Y'all make sure y'all follow all the bloggers down here. Support their pages. If you want to gift them. Bloggers, y'all can drop y'all cash apps in the comment section. In case people don't want to give, they can send the money to you directly. Y'all make sure y'all show them some love, all right? This is Blogger Appreciation Day around here. This is what we do every Sunday. I appreciate everybody coming in. If y'all haven't noticed, we got merch coming, okay? So I'm letting y'all know now. So this is the first piece of merch. Besides the towels, y'all ain't gonna never let them towels down.
Because I was with them the whole daggone time, and if y'all know Clay and Coco, they rock hard. So
I'm sorry. These TikTok streets, you want to give us some context to this video? Because this is your video, so I'll let you want to give the context if you want.
To be honest, I don't even know which one this one is.
All right, hold on.
Because I think it's like 4 parts to this one, so I'm not sure which part we coming in on.
Hold on, let me see. It says Bright Eye versus User Unknown.
Oh, this is when User Unknown came up to the panel to give her thoughts on what was going down, and then Bright Eye was rebuttal. And it's a bunch of back and forth. Okay. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Because I was with them the whole daggone time, and if y'all know Clay and Coco, they rock hard. So I was just
Shaded said something to these TikTok about recording something that happened with Bright Eye.
Even all 3 of them, they rock hard. If something needed to be recorded about Bright Eye, it would have been recorded. But nothing happened with Bright Eye at all.
She just trying to be funny, and it ain't your business because it didn't record it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got that clarification.
Yes.
But how does she know everything? She wasn't even there.
I don't know.
Question. See, phenomenal Ty C. Clarification is the key. You weren't even on the boat.
Well, people have said something, but we don't want to talk about that. Like, but
no, we need to talk about it.
Yeah, but that wasn't I don't think we should go into that because
I don't know. I don't know what she was talking about, but nobody really.
Evidently, she trying to bring it out, but she wasn't even there.
So we just need to let it go. At the end of the day, these TikTok streets wasn't there for everything. And one thing we don't do on our trips is have bad footage to come back and bring.
And that's what Dee told me that. Dee was like, I was on the boat.
Bad baggage bag.
Yeah, she said.
Yeah, Dee was telling me that she went on a boat to have a good time. She wasn't, going over there to just be blogging all the time. She was going on to have a good time. Well, Trina, we do that on all our trips. Ever since I've been hanging out with them since October of last year, even though I've known Nietzsche way before that. We don't record.
My takeaway is how one person, Scooter, could hear Coco and Quay, and they weren't even the ones involved. See what I'm saying? That's that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How does Scooter get Coco and Quay? Like, I'm confused.
I don't hear you.
Hey, Shady, did you mean to come back up?
Yeah, can I just say something real quick?
Sure.
With this, shoot, I lost it. Play it. It's gonna come back. I promise.
Okay.
I lost it.
So the reason I went over there because
You want me to start it over again?
And that wasn't even.
No, it's gonna come right back because I've been trying to say the same point for like 2 days now, but I just keep losing it. So let me go on mute. I'm gonna find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
hold on, y'all, please let me explain the pizza bone. The reason I went over there because when I was strolling right to go back to the boom boom room, was because Sabone she was talking to these TikTok street.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Shady.
I was when that argument happened, I was asking Deez why didn't she record any of the recaps that happened on TikTok live and repost them. That's what I asked her about. They misheard it and thought I was asking her why didn't these TikTok streets record the fight that happened between the two people. They thought that I'm asking this girl why she wasn't out there with the camera, recording the fight actually happening. That's not what I asked her. I asked Deez, why didn't you post any of the recaps that people were doing that week about that situation? Because the situation wasn't posted. They just tend to mishear everything I say, so they hear it wrong, and that's how these bad bones get so deep and people start believing them because they don't hear it clearly. I wasn't asking Deez to be like, oh, you on vacation, you should have a camera strapped to your eye trying to record fights. That's not what I asked her. That's what they heard. Are you following me? Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to say that for 2 days because I keep hearing this same clip and I'm just like, it's full of lies, completely full of lies. But that one part looks bad on me. That's the only reason why I want to clear it up now.
So basically, this incident that allegedly happened may have happened on live.
What incidents? What are you asking?
Or this is something completely different. You said a fight happened may have happened on live.
Yeah, they're talking about that. When I asked Deez that question, they're saying Deez didn't go on this vacation to record bad footage of FOE. That's what Miss Nitra and them just said.
Right, and you're saying, well, no, that's not what I meant because this was a live. It was already recorded.
Right, that's why I was talking to Deez. I was saying, Deez, why didn't you never upload any of the recaps of that, recapping that situation?
I got a little answer for that. Before we even got off the vacation, people was already recapping it.
Correct.
So when I first got home, I started uploading all the good times we was having. I didn't really focus on the 1,000 recaps that was going on. So that's probably why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was it. You see how small that answer was? That's all I asked her. Why didn't she never post it? But it got so big because they heard what they heard me, quote unquote, which is not true, but they heard me saying, Deez, why didn't you record the fight? Or while you were on vacation, why didn't you get that? But I didn't ask her that. They be so emotionally driven that they don't be listening clearly. That this whole situation right here.
I don't know why anybody would record a DV situation or a fight when they're supposed to be on vacation.
Exactly. That's why I didn't ask her that. That to me that never made any sense on why 8 grown women would be sitting there saying, "Oh, Shada said this." Why would I ask her that? That doesn't even, the question doesn't even make sense. I was just asking her why you never uploaded any of the recaps. Since, she asked me what was I talking about. They just be moving too quick instead of listening clearly. Okay, but I'm going back down.